They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Number 30, a tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Prescott from the gun. Open man is Duvernay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, this will be caught at about the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Watson sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
For Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. Complete to Tate. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll find Lindsey here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Lindsey. A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Prescott on first down. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Number 30,
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Watson to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a dump off here complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
following the interception. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Got 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 9. Watson off play action. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's got to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. 30, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Almost hit another one. All over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, Prescott. Prescott stripped. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught inside the 30. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 55 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going. looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Completes his short throw to Stocker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Luke Stocker. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
.44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Watson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Aaron Jones. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
2 yards on the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Watson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. Because some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Well, it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Off the option, that's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
28. Saints 14. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashad Perriman, 52 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Buccaneers 28, Saints 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Evans on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. from the gun. Here's Watson. Ebron caught left side. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close. One
Bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that. It cost them.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Prescott stripped.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
And that will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Montez Sweat. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the option, here's Watson.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This one caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Rashad Perriman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs wants his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
28.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.